What is going on, everybody? It's the Frost, and we're back again with another Illustrious Clash here. Not the Clash app itself, but a paper in webcam Clash. Hope you guys enjoy this. Well, I'm bringing a new deck that, well, I wouldn't say a new deck, but a more modified deck that is going to be something to look into. My opponent is going to kick this one off. They're going to set one face down, and they're going to expend one to draw. Never a, where you want to start your clash off, of course. So, putting themselves down one extra spirit just for trying to get themselves built up for later in the clash. I'm going to set one down so as well. Now, I'm going to go on my way and play a foamy, and my opponent decides that they're going to hit the poison tip arrow on a foamy. In my opinion, not the best thing to do for a foamy, but hey, that's neither here nor there. We're going to hit the poison tip arrow, forcing me to basically end my turn because I was foolish enough not to go, well, you know what, let me put this in attack position. If they're just going to PTA, I could have taken one off of them, but I did not. So they're down 2 spirits compared to my 19, 17, 19, me up. My opponent is going to go down to turn 2, and they're going to draw. After thinking it over, they still don't have what they want. So they're going to think it over, and I also am going to need to tell people this as well. When you're playing on webcam, make sure your hand is out of camera view so your opponent doesn't see it. They're going to expend again to draw. So they're going to set another one face down. I don't think that one gets played all game. But my turn now. I draw. And I'm going to play Nectar of the Gods. Never a bad time to play Nectar of the Gods. Could always be helpful in the long run. So I get Nectar of the Gods, gets to draw 2 cards. I'm going to play Galaxy in attack position. Obviously that swaps my attack and defense. I'm going to be able to hit my opponent for 1 damage. So I am on a 3 spirit differential here, 18 to 15, as my opponent is going to draw on their turn. And they're going to play their own Galaxy. Galaxy, obviously, one Galaxy swaps attack and defense, and the second Galaxy is going to drop and flip them back around. So, yeah, so they're going to then take 2 spirits, and they're going to play Poseidon, 1 on spirit, and then add a second one. This is a very peculiar play here because they're going to Nexus 1 up. Now, if they would have played the Stadium Atlantis, they could have been able to be 1 up on me, but they're going to crash into me, costing me a spirit because of spirit differential. But as of right now, I have 17 spirits, they only have 12. Not a very good spot for them to be in. I'm going to draw. And I'm going to play Dratagwa in defense position to get 2 spirits back. I love this little guy right here. It's funny how Drataya is banned while all of its Nexus forms are still alive. And I think all of its Nexus forms are some kind of recovery. But I get my 2 spirits back and I end my turn. I have nothing else to do right now. So far, so the same. They're going to play their own Dratagwa. We're going back and forth. Of course, mine is the Shattered Stars version because I have some people out there I get Shattered Stars from, not the actual subscription itself. But they're going to Nexus up, and they're going to get 4 spirits back on this turn. This is a very smart play when it comes to Dratagwa, getting that Nexus on there because you get 4 spirits back. And Dratagwa in 1 turn can be better than an Ambrosia or Sluggle. But that is their turn right there because I am in defense position. I draw, and comes the big play that everyone's going to love to see and have to get used to seeing. I'm going to play Drat Kid. The Drat Kid is here. He is here to cause havoc all up on you and everything else. Then I'm going to play Rock in a Hard Place, and Rock in a Hard Place cannot be countered. So I am able to pick their back row or the Dratagwa. They're going to take the Dratagwa and remove it, which is a very smart play because if they were to take their back row away, I get the Drat Kid up, the Drat King up, I hit into the Dratagwa, I get a second Dratagwa, which is the fact that I'm using a water deck, I would have been able to take that Dratagwa and give myself 2 more spirits back. So, that is a very smart play to do that, but it does leave them open for a 2 hits on the damage, which because I did not put Dratagwa in attack position, they're going to get hit for 2 spirits. And right now, we are tied at 13 spirits each. My opponent is going to draw. I can see their hand here. Again, make sure you have your hand away from the camera so that you cannot be seen. They're going to play a Viserys in attack position. Now, obviously, Viserys has been limited to 2. This is post-limit list, I believe is what we have here. They are going to try to attack, but I'm going to hit the Tsunami. Tsunami, of course, is going to put the Celestial into defense position, right for the picking for my Drakking on the next turn. So, as you can see, we are both 12-12 in spirits. I draw. Trying to figure out what I want to do here because this will make this interesting. I'm going to play Aphros in attack position. I am then going to do something to just get a little Nexus on here. I'm going to play a Poseidon, Trident of Poseidon. Now, if I would have left that on the field, they would have been unable to play counter runes if they would have still had Poseidon on the field, but they don't anymore. So, there's that. But I'm going to move that over to Dratagwa, and for some stupid reason, I decided not to move Dratagwa into attack position to do massive damage. But that's my fault. So, I'm going to then attack the Viserys. As I adjust my cards and everything so I have room for it. I'm going to attack the Viserys. Stealing their Viserys and adding it to my side of the field. I do not have the Viserys on my hand, on hand right now, so I'm just going to grab a secondary card right there. That is Viserys, and I'm going to put it in attack position and hit my opponent for 2. Again, if I would have put Dratagwa into attack position, we could have had a lot more damage. My opponent right now leads the spirit count, though, with 8 to 10, so if they would have found themselves an earthquake, or an earthquake, they could have got rid of my Drakking and made this game clash a lot different. Opponent again showing off their hand because they don't realize that, that's why you never see my hand. I always hold it away from the camera so you can't see it because I don't want my opponent to get some kind of leg up if they're sitting there eagle-eyeing the camera and everything. My opponent is figuring out what they want to do next because they are in a very bad spot. I am in a very advanced. I have a very heavy board state right now with 4 Elestrals on the field, and 1 their stolen Viserys, as you can see by the Common Rider Gosh card Hopper card. They do play the Eddie, but Eddie cannot target or attack the Drakking anyway because Drakking has the 4 defense, so it wouldn't make a difference. But they are going to target the Viserys, which is a very smart play. And they are going to attack the Viserys, destroying the Viserys, of course, making it possible if they could find a way to destroy Drakking later on. They can now because of that, exactly. And they end their turn. I draw. And I'm going to play Ambrosia. I think I played that off of the Tagua. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play Ambrosia. Get 3 spirits back. Then, just to make this, a little bit of whatever. Because I could have really took him to the cleaners right here. I'm going to Earthquake the Eddie. Eddie's going to get out of here. Because I could have easily just attacked with the Drakking. And just had pretty much the game here. Because I have 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 spirits over here. I could have had 7 spirits, knocking him down to 2. So down to 3 right here, then and there. Not much else they could really do at this time. They were losing 6 spirits, 3 from Dratagwa, 2 from Drakking, and 1 from Aphros. My opponent draws. They do not have much left. They really don't. And they're going to play a second Eddie. They're going to go into the Dratagwa, choosing the Dratagwa. They're going to attack the Dratagwa, destroy it, and that's all they can really do. There's not much else. They could have put this in defense to delay the inevitable, because no, not really, because then it would have been over anyway. Like, this next thing, it's like, I don't know why I didn't just attack and been done, but I decided that I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to draw. Figure out, oh, what the heck should I do? I have three, like, I should have just attacked because they had 2 spirits. I knew they had 2 spirits at this time. I play Tadpuff. I then go and play the Stadium for some stupid reason. I don't know what I was doing here. I'm going to put the Nexus over to Aphos. And I'm like, wait a minute, why did I just do that? And then I'm going to attack with Drakking to get rid of Eddie and cost him 1. And then I'm going to attack with Aphos to pick up the win. So, Drakid's first shot on my channel with as my Alestral takes the win in very convincing fashion here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about this clash right here. I just got this Drakking combo not too long ago, and I figured I'd bring it into the clashes from last week. We'll have some more clashes coming up here soon. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.